Okay, your bell ringer should be done. So if you could just please close your iPad so you can watch the bell ringer. So we're not doodling. No, fun with that. Okay. So I see we had a couple that missed this. Have a few ones. So let's talk about okay, so first we're going to find our slope and our y-intercept, same as we've been doing for a month and a half. Okay? So, first of all, is my slope positive or negative? Negative. So, if I look at that, which two answers could I automatically mark out because they are not negative? B and D. Perfect. Now, let's look at where it's crossing. Can you please watch what I'm doing? Let's see where it is crossing my y-axis. Okay, so here's my y-axis, and you are correct. It is crossing at -2. No one should be writing on their screen. They should be watching me. So yes, it's crossing at -2. I didn't even have to find my slope on this if I used my strategies. I shouldn't have had any zeros on that. Do you see how I didn't even have to count my rise and my run? But let's do it just in case. I am rising how many? 3. And I am running how many? 1. So then I just stick that in. My y equals mx plus b. So we have been doing graphs for a month and a half. So now it is, I put it in the M and I put my y-intercept in the B. That's the only difference. Same thing if you have a table. You're going to do stack count for enter, enter, enter. And you're going to put your slope, which is your A, in the M, and your B in the y-intercept. Okay? Okay, now, we did not finish the notes yesterday, but we're not going to finish those from yesterday. At the end of the day, I put the notes on the hub. There on the left-hand side of the hub, there is a green link that says completed notes. So if you want to practice the extra ones we don't get to, that's perfect practice for you. And then you can go and check yourself on the ones I've done. Okay? So that's extra practice for you. And I will have those up sometime after school. So those of you who were absent yesterday, you will need to copy yesterday's notes. You'll need to watch my YouTube so you can see the ones we did. You need to show me those yesterday so you get credit. Because we now have a notes grade every day we do notes. And it will be a weekly notes grade. Got it? Okay. So everybody, if you ever want to know what are we doing today, look, I have today's date on today's notes. So everybody go find this page on the notes. Because that's 11-12 and that is today. So you can know how many pages we're taking today. So here we go. So now we're reading word problems, deciding what is my slope and what is my y-intercept. Then we're going to throw it into the equation. Okay. Paul and Jamie are making necklaces to sell at a craft fair. The tools and the other startup materials. You can use the highlighter. Remember, your highlighter is your third little tool at the top. So startup material is $12.50. You need to go down to that's where you should be. Click on the pen.
Austin, I had you already there. I don't know why you're out of it.
So is that my starting amount? Is that my y-intercept? Or would that be My slope.
Y-intercept.
Your y-intercept. Perfect. So yes, that is my y-intercept. There is an additional cost for $3.25 per necklace. Guess what? That's my slope. Now here they don't want us to write in a y equals mx plus b form. On your work today, on your teacher made, they will all be in y equals mx plus b form, the one you have to write in equations. But I want you to notice on this, because we are not there, we are in Notability, and I said find the page we're on, and it has today's date on it. And it says write an equation that can be used to find the total cost, and they want the total cost to be C, not a Y, okay? Of making a certain number of necklaces in. Well, it was $3.25 per necklace, so that's why we're gonna put an N there, plus $12.50. So if they tell you they want you to use certain letters, yes, you'd have to use certain letters, because that's how it would be on a STAR test, okay? I just don't want you to get confused. Why do you use different letters? They'll tell you what the letters mean, okay? And you're not going to have a letter with a y-intercept. Okay, so this is what I'm at. Remember, if you lose your stylus, here's your new one. Your finger. Okay, Quality Limousine charges a fee of $50 per hour to rent a limousine plus $15 per mile. What is my y-intercept going to be?
50.
Good. $50 per hour. So automatically every hour, doesn't matter what you do, it's going to be $50. What matters is how many miles you drive. So that would be my, slope. Did you not write on it yesterday? Huh? Okay. Yep, that's all it is. You'll just hit those buttons and take it off. So you're good. I'll never remember how to get that off. So you're good. Okay, so when it says determine C, the total cost. So we have 0.15 M for miles plus 50. Okay, the next one. A car rental agency charges $30 per day. So automatically it's going to be $30 plus 50 cents per mile. We don't know how many miles we're going, so that would be my slope. Write an equation that can be used to determine C, the total cost for the slope of 50 cents per mile. A building supply company sells gravel for a fixed delivery fee of $50 per order plus $75 per cubic yard. For them to deliver it to your house, they're going to charge you $50 no matter how much you get. So that is going to be your y-intercept. It is $75 per cubic feet. Per cubic yard. So say you order 5 cubic yards, you'd multiply 75 times 5. And it says, find the total cost C for gravel if X represents the number of cubic yards. So they're letting you say X for your cubic yards.
Is it teaming up LC? It's the same as me.
A local telephone company hired Trevor to deliver phone books. He will get paid $5 for the day plus 35 cents for each phone book he delivers. So what would my slope be?
0.35.
Oh, good job. I kind of tricked you the way I asked that. I didn't ask for my y-intercept first, did I? Good. So what is my y-intercept?
5.
5. So just showing up on the job, he's going to make $5. For every phone book he delivers, he's going to make 35 cents. Guys, don't forget to put your decimals. He's not making $35 per book. Got it? See the difference? That's a big thing where you got to be careful. So, find the total cost C. If X represents the total number of books delivered, you do Y'all do that next one. So you're always looking for, so when you're just setting these up, just watch what they're asking for. They won't always be a positive slope either. Thank you for those who've already answered, because it shouldn't take that long. Thank you. Remember, these are grades. A movie truck rental cost is a flat fee of $30 per day plus a charge of 35 cents per mile. What is your y-intercept?
30.
30, good. And then your slope is going to be 35 cents per mile. So, determine the cost C when X represents the number of miles driven. Perfect. Because you don't want to pay $30 per mile, so be careful with that. Okay. The library fine in dollars F for an overdue book is 25 cents plus $10, 10 cents per day, not $10 per day. Whew. For each day the book is overdue. Write an equation that can be used to find the total cost C, and X represents each day of the book is overdue. What is your y-intercept?
0.25.
So if it's overdue, they're automatically gonna charge you 25 cents. How much is it per day? 10 cents. So that's the slope because we don't know how many days extra you're going to be charged. So write an equation to find the total cost C and represent each day a book is overdue. So C is 0.10x plus, and if you put a 0, yes, that's fine. Some people might have an easier time writing if you lay your iPads flat. Just saying. A company charges $5 for each poster ordered, plus a fixed charge of $4. Now, sorry, people watching the video. I kicked the thing. So if you have to watch the video, you're going to watch the thing. Okay. A company charges $5 for each poster order plus a fixed shipping charge for $4. Which one is your y-intercept?
$4.
Okay, $4, good. So do you see your y-intercept's not always going to be first? A fixed charge of shipping is $4. Each poster cost you $5. We don't know how many posters we're buying, do we? Bless you. So C equals 5x plus 4. So do you know your starting amount, fixed rate, is always going to be your y-intercept. Mr. Duncan earns $75 a day plus $35 for each car he sells. What is his y-intercept?
75.
So him showing up to work, he gets $75.
Miss
Yes.
Coles,
Yes.
can I please have Romeo Torres to the AP office
Yes.
with his things?
Yes. He's
Thank
on his
you.
way.
Thank you.
Did you get that paper right there behind you? And what is this? That. He's got the rest.
That's yours.
Okay. And he gets 35 for each car. I promise car people make a lot more than that a day. Okay? A lot more every car they sell. They don't make just $35. I promise. Okay, so here we go. So, if C is the total cost, and X is the number of cars he sold, what is the equation? So 35X plus 75. You do the next one. What's your y-intercept? It's what? 50. So them showing up at your house, they're gonna charge you $50 before they do anything. Pay attention. Look. And $35 per hour. So your slope is 35. Calculate the total cost C based on the number of hours H. So they actually want you to put an H behind your slope for the hours.
You're kidding me.
A car rental agency charges $25 per day of use plus 40 cents per mile a car is driven. Right equation, it's slope-intercept form. What? That is y equals mx plus b. So when they say in slope-intercept form, that's the form you want to write it in because it's really nice. You don't have to worry about the letters. Every time you have an equation, guys, you have to have an equal sign. Equation, equal, okay? So what is my y-intercept on that? 25, perfect. And 40 cents per mile is my slope. So I can nicely just put an X behind that. A movie truck charges a flat fee of $35 per day. What is that? Your y-intercept. And charges 25 cents per mile. Write the equation in slope-intercept form. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to explain one of the problems that's on your paper today. So I need everyone to listen. It's talking about money in the bank, okay? So say you have $2,000 in the bank. That's your starting amount, right? That would be your y-intercept. But you are spending $45 a day. What's your slope? You're spending $45 a day. Negative 45. Do we see that? So your slope is going to be negative. Don't forget to put the negative sign. Everybody okay? Okay. Because you have one like that, so don't forget that. A cellular phone company charges a base rate of $15 per month. What is that? My y-intercept or my slope? Good. Because that is, no matter what, no matter how much you use it, it's going to charge you $15. And 15 cents per minute. Oh, sorry, thank you. 5 cents per minute. Write your equation in slope-intercept form. Easy. And if you go to the next slide, you're going to see it has tomorrow's date on it. So that means we're done with notes for today. You are going to go into Google Classroom. You have a teacher's made. You're going to click on the first link. I don't know why it sent it to you twice. Click the first link you see that says write equations in slope-intercept form.